Masuk, kuping udah, audio dan oke. Selamat datang di channel Makmur Fan di web apa ya namanya? Web nyari subscriber lagi. Aduh, subscribernya masih, aduh kok nggak ada subscribernya? Bentar. Aduh, subscribernya masih belum nambah. Nasi bentar, mana ya? Ini ya, udah keluar. Nah, ini dia. Oke, ini dikeluarin dulu. Ini dia. Subscribernya masih 2. Kita lanjut. Sebenarnya mau lanjut lagi main ya. Lanjut lagi main Honkai Star Rail. Kemarin kan masih apa ya, baru pembukaan bukan ya. Chapter baru. Oke. Belum pindah ternyata. Ini dia. Loading di opening biasa. Oke. Login nih. Ini kok di sini ya? Bentar. Kemarin ngehabisin sini dulu. Nah, ini dia. Di mana? Oh, ini. Sebenarnya mapnya makin banyak ya. Enggak, nambah ini doang satu. Oke, ini kita bisa teleport dari sini ya. Oh, saya nggak kena kemarin bayang itu dulu ya. Jauh lagi. Oke, kita jalan aja ya. Genshin, enggak. Tadi ke kanan, ke kiri, terus ke sini ya. Ini udah masih medical apa ya musuhnya itu sekarang tuh, medical apa ini si ini nih buat berubah-ubah dibuat si prajuritnya.
I feel like even though long life species get to live forever, they aren't so different from us short life species when it comes to worries and suffering.
Tapi kayaknya kalau umur pendek kok banyak sedikit, umur panjang bosan gitu.
Wait, Miss Tingyun! Why are you still here? You're too close to the crucible!
Thank you for the concern, but I'm fine. The general commanded me to stay with you. I dare not go against military orders.
Your life is more important, Miss Tingyun. Go back. We can explain to the general.
There's really no need. I've spent my years traveling the universe. Not to mention, I'm younger and stronger than I look. Even you benefactors have probably lived longer than me.
Lama ya. Pecah, ya. Masih bisa itu. Pagodanya.
Seems like the smoke is getting thinner.
Not thin enough. We need to...
Time for the main event.
Keep up!
You know nothing of the weight behind. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Target threat index lowered.
Ini aja.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Jauh lagi. Bayangin itu bayangan. Ya mati lagi audionya. Audionya baru juga berapa sih? 5 menit ya. Parah ya. Kayaknya kabarnya ini udah pakai
A delicate operation.
ya ada obrolan skip. Oke intinya jangan terlalu buru. Langsung
This song's for you. Keep up.
Leave it to me.
Time for a shot. Now.
Are you all right? Stay back, Lemon.
tembakannya aneh.
Turn it up.
Let's begin.
Eliminating threat.
Naughty child. That's better.
Thanks. I'll never forget you.
Tembakan ini udah cepet ya.
Leave it to me.
Time for a shot. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Timely treatment.
Udah 7 berarti kalau misalnya 5 menit sekali harus dihitung.
Pretty good crowd today. Let's rock.
Enggak sih. Ini tepar lah, lumayan tuh jadi piala. Kenyataan tuh hidupin kan?
Turn it off! Why did you...
Suruh dimatiin kayak dihidupin. Oke. Maaf nyobain kan.
Found.
Who goes there?
Bagus semua sih perjalanannya nih.
Are you all right?
Oh, saya
Stay back, Lemon.
dulu
I have to protect everyone too! Help me, Wizard!
Turn it up. You can fight it or rock with it.
Time for some to know nothing of the survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Pakai ini ya.
Annihilate.
Itu bisa nambah speed ya. Lumayan manis.
This song's for you.
Oh udah. Guys, itu komat itu nambah kecepatan.
A delicate operation.
Oh nggak bisa ulti ya? Menyesal.
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up.
Leave it to me.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Target threat index lowered. Eliminating threat.
Naughty child.
Thanks. I'll never forget you.
That's it.
I'm okay. That's better. Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
This song's for you. Turn it up.
That
Oh, benar 10 menit sekali lepasnya. Menit sekali. Hidup lagi.
This song's for you.
Let's begin. Stand down.
Just in time.
Ya semua. Pengen mau dimatiin sih.
Timely treatment.
Pretty good crowd today. Let's rock.
The galaxy is vast beyond compare.
Pagodanya ngeluarin asap. Pas kan juga ada
Yay,
di
we
laut.
did it! Can't see the smoke anymore.
Excellent. I'll lead my troops to the rendezvous.
Nah. Woi, ada musuhnya nih. Sebagai persiapan dulu. Misalnya kan ini apa? Ya. Artefak. Isi artefak. Apa? Bulan apa? Ini masih jauh gitu, masih banyak yang kurang. Belum sempurna.
So, you succeeded in dousing the elixir cauldrons.
Oh, ini dia, Master this Bird of Sands Medical.
Unimportant. The inevitable is already upon us.
Tapi kok desainnya sama ya kayak yang ini ya, yang sebelumnya.
Donasi, it's you.
I have met you before in my capacity as Chief Alchemist, Master Diviner. You don't seem surprised.
Indeed. The General and I knew that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus must be hiding in the Alchemy Commission. However, without evidence, we couldn't bring charges before the commissions. We had to wait for you to show yourselves. And now, your charges are many. Drawing Stellaron spirits into the Xianzhou, resurrecting the Ambrosial Arbor, striking down our people with Mara. The Ten Lords Commission will address these transgressions during your reckoning.
Okay.
Crimes? If I am guilty, then all of our Xianzhou ancestors are also guilty. They were the ones who accepted the blessings of the abundance and turned their descendants into long-life species. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus are only walking on the road our ancestors once took. How is it a crime to seek ascendance? In days of old, the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor enveloped the Xianzhou Lafu like a living creature. We controlled the stellar seas, and none could stand in our way. Everyone could become celestial and shift form at will. Divine miracles descended onto all 9 Xianzhou ships. What a glorious time that was. How far the Xianzhou has fallen. We consent to be commanded by the devilish archer. Suffer continuously at the hands of the denizens of abundance. And the Ten Lords Commission even forces us to give up our immortality. How pitiful. I do not blame you for your ignorance. We were not born in the era when the Ambrosial Arbor first descended, nor did we witness its miracles. But now, we now have an opportunity to restore the ancient laws.
Forgive me for thinking you might have harbored some profound enlightenment. Yours is the same old talk of those who seek power and give up on their humanity.
Nah, bener 5 menit sekali. Oke. Betul 5 menit sekali ya, kenapa ya? Audio.
In doing so, we enshrined our future as human beings. Celestials? There are no celestials on the Xianzhou. The divine miracles of the abundance, the manipulation of life and death. Your deeds are nothing but evil.
I have nothing to say to you, Master Diviner. You have already made your decision. You have discarded power. A most foolish choice.
Apa namanya?
Master Diviner, allow me to show you what the Celestials were capable of.
I want to protect everyone too. Turn it up. You can fight it or rock with it.
Time for some hardship.
I'm not afraid of you. Look out!
You know nothing of the weight. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
That'll take more than medicine. That's better.
Thanks. Songs for you. I'll never forget you.
Wah, apa ini?
Merciful Medicus.
Cheater. Hampir.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or
Apa yang
rock
hampir?
with it.
Let's begin.
I need to be brave.
Eliminating threat.
Naughty child.
Ready to jam.
Stay back, Clara.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Storm.
You know nothing of the weight. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
That's better.
Ah,
Just in time.
gila.
Just a little something. In keeping it. Time for a shot.
Entangled to my heart's content.
Ya, ya, belum kuat ini rasanya. Aduh, mati. Ya. Sekali lagi. Udah. Caranya masih belum kuat. Bentar, kayak sama lagi. Pakai ini. Terus ini kan ya. Oh, bukan Frozen. Oh, nggak ada ya. Nah, ini tadi deh.
So, you succeeded in dowsing the elixir. Master Diviner, allow me to show you what the Celestials were capable of.
Oke, mati. Hidup lagi, connect, restart, on, masuk.
Time for the main event.
Time for some hardship. Stand down.
Eliminating threat.
That's better.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Target threat index lowered.
Naughty child.
This song's for you.
I'll never forget you. Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Let's rock.
Merciful Medicus, hear my call.
Let's begin. You know nothing of the survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
I want to protect everyone too. Monsters horrible. I'm not afraid of you.
Annihilate.
That's better.
Pretty good crowd today.
Burn it up.
Leave it to me.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
I need to be brave.
Eliminating threat.
That's it.
Time for a shot. That's better.
Ready to jam.
Just a little something. Think nothing.
Bisa ini nih.
This song's for you.
Harus ngatur.
Let's rock.
Entangled.
Are you alright?
That slide.
Let's begin.
Meledak dua.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Target threat index lowered.
Naughty child.
Nothing of the weight behind this power. Survive or be
OBS
destroyed.
reconnect coy.
There is no other choice.
I'm not afraid of you.
Annihilate.
Time for a shot. That's better.
Thanks. I'll never forget you.
Let's begin. Stand down.
I need to be brave.
Eliminating threat.
Punish me.
Naughty child. Nap time.
Keep up.
Leave it to me.
Dikit lagi. Berantem.
Hide.
5 menit.
Why? She said
Siapa lagi itu? Yang penipuannya.
the ambrosial arbor's descent will bring us undying bodies. The one who gave us the Stellaron said that
Nah, harusnya sih mati nih. Mati. Reconnect. Enggak. Tuh, udah reconnect. 5 menit sekali. Udah paham ya gimana nih. 5 menit sekali connect. Mantap kan? Udah 5 menit ya kan. Oke. Lanjut.
Vantilia, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have fulfilled our promise. You, Lord Ravager, must do the same. Now, quickly.
Apa?
Little pawn. Must you force me to intervene directly? I'm loath to flout my philosophy of destruction. Never mind. It would seem the time has come for other means of dismantling the Xianzhou from within.
Ini siapa gitu ini?
What a shame. It would have been nice to observe for a little longer. You received the gift of abundance.
Surely you can withstand the blessing of destruction.
Wah,
Benefactors, allow me to reintroduce myself. I am Lord Ravager. I have a single purpose: to set in motion the self-destruction of the Xianzhou.
Miss Ting-Yun, is the Lord Ravager of the Antimatter Legion? But how can that be? Keep calm, all of you. This is a formidable enemy. We have to stay together.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Target threat index lowered.
Time for a shot. That's better.
Think I want to protect everyone too.
Song's for you.
Nothing of the weight. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Not afraid of you.
Eliminating threat.
Naughty child.
Are you all right?
Let's rock. I'm okay.
Pretty good crowd today.
Turn it up.
Time for some hardship.
I need to be brave. Look out.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Stay back, Clara.
Salah ya. Ini dari connect.
Eliminating threat.
Naughty child.
Stay back, Clara.
You are fortunate, Zephyr, when Selenova never set their gaze upon the Xianzhou. They have no qualms about dealing out destruction by their own hand. But since that stubborn general has forced me to take center stage, I'll make sure I
Survive or
steal.
there is no other choice.
My apologies for leaving so soon, but I have an appointment to keep. I'm sure my friends here will be happy to entertain you.
I want to protect everyone too.
Annihilate.
Nap time.
Look out.
Itu lagi paramesia. Paramesia. Jadi kayak minum obat nama ininya. Nama musuhnya.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Timely treatment.
Time for a shot. Now time.
Burn it up!
Stay back, Clara. Let nothing of the what survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
I'm not afraid of you. Look out!
This song's for you. Keep up! You can fight it or rock with it.
Target threat index. Eliminating threat.
Naughty child.
Ready to jam.
Burn it up!
Ada lagi kah?
Wait, hold on a second. Are you really saying that Miss Ting Yun was a member of the Antimatter Legion all along?
Kayaknya bukan dah.
And what was that fire that came out of her? And her body? Where did it go? Mr. Yang, you're smart. What happened just now?
Salahin ke aja.
The flame we witnessed claimed to be Lord Ravager Fantilia, a name I've heard other nameless speak of in the past. She's one of 7 Lord Ravagers who serve Nanook, and finds pleasure in witnessing the self-destruction of mortals. She's led countless souls down a dark and hopeless path.
Meaning that Ting Yun had long since fallen under the Lord Ravager's influence?
Seperti
I don't believe so. Fantilia revels in watching a corrupted mind eating away its host from inside out, until the obliteration of both is achieved. But there was no indication that Ting Yun had been misguided or manipulated. It's possible that the Ting Yun we knew wasn't her true self, but an image Fantilia devised to serve her own purposes.
jadi gimana Ting Yun?
You're saying that the real Ting Yun is still...
I'm sorry, March. I can't say with any certainty where the real Ting Yun may be, or at what point she was replaced by the imposter. Without knowing where the body vanished to, it'll be tough to get an answer. At this point, it's all just conjecture and hope. But if that body belonged to the real Ting Yun, it does raise the question of why Fantilia would go to such lengths to destroy any evidence of her. Wouldn't it be more in line with her destructive nature to leave Ting Yun's remains behind as a display of power? I believe this to be Fantilia's goal: to sow seeds of doubt among us and ensnare us in a malevolent trap.
It's clear that the sudden resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus is all connected to the Lord Ravager. Pretending to be a Xianzhou citizen, planting a Stellaron in the Luofu, all part of her plan to bring about our self-destruction. Fantilia is aiming for the Ambrosial Arbor. If she succeeds, the Luofu will be deprived of its roots, making its destruction all too easy. We must stop her. We need to take a star skiff to Scale Gorge Waterscape. The Ambrosial Arbor can be sealed from that cell.
Terus
Let's make haste.
kalau dia master ya. Thank you. Masuk nih. Harus tungguin loading dulu. Harus tungguin dulu. Start.
That imposter had the audacity to carry out her nefarious
5 menit sekali nih. Harus dicabut guys. Namanya juga device-nya, wiring, connect. Tim.
What worries me more is just how many more antimatter saboteurs are at large.
Banyak berarti kan, bisa juga nih. Jadi kayak kepilih nih, nggak ada waktu, masih banyak nih, masih perlu dapat, kita langsung kejar aja. Oh ganti sama sini.
This is...
Ini dia.
Huh? You're pretty familiar with this place. Yep, it's the Alchemy Commission. No wonder we were getting those military broadcasts on the way over. Something about the Cloud Knights gathering here, right? They're probably coming to fix the Stellaron problem. It's been such a long journey, but now we're finally gonna meet some Cloud Knights. I'll be back with my unit. I didn't lie to you, right? I told you I'd bring you somewhere safe, and I did. Though, we did take a bit of a detour.
Before I arrived in Starskiff Haven, I had a diviner read my fortune for the journey ahead. He told me not to be concerned with the destination, but to seize my chances and travel with the current to reap the greatest harvest.
Meaning?
Meaning, thank you, Miss Sushang.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go report to the nearest captain. You guys can hang around here, but don't run off too far. There'll be Cloud Knights coming to escort you back soon. Bye for now.
Ya, berpisah lagi. Ini dia ada pesan. Undang kita untuk pergi bersama. Aman ini besar sekali juga ya. Ini namanya tuh ini ya, our exchange for trainer. Kok gagal?
The messages never get sent. I wonder what's happening with those three. The Cloud Knights seem to be gathering for the Stellaron disaster. But why did Kafka want us to come here? What happened to them? And what happened to Blade? I've delayed for too long. I need more information.
Informasinya satu ya. Nanti eksplorasinya.
I'm sorry, I have to catch up to my friends. Thank you for looking out for me on this journey. Both of you.
Ada mau ketemu nih. Wih, jangan ketemu nih. Kok jadi hitam?
What a huge cauldron.
This aureate cauldron is driven by the cloud hymn magic of our people, the Vidyadhara. It drinks the water of the ancient sea like a whale swallows the tide and refines it into medicinal pellets.
Ada apa ya? Tadi pusing. Bentar. Karakter Tigra ini gimana sih? Ini udah. Wah, itu udah tanda-tanda rumah ya. Wah, benar gua. Wing attack aja. Gampang loh ini ngambilnya. Ngambilnya gampang gitu. Nah, coba ngumpulin buat si Ini udah ada ya. Oke. Lanjut lagi. Katanya masih ya. Tadi udah lewat sini.
All the elixir crucibles that the Videodora helped to construct contain Cloud Hymn magic. You should take this chance to learn more, young master.
But I don't need any sort of device to help me command water. What more is there to learn?
You are indeed the chosen one, with endless potential. Yet, Cloud Hymn magic is just the beginning.
Of Vidyadhara Mirajago? Have these shadows of the past yet to disperse? These memories... No. They have nothing to do with me anymore.
Nggak bisa. Kayaknya masih kita udah main.
They say that you're a woman's power incarnate. Is that true?
Long. I was exiled from the Shenzhou. I'm no longer one of the scions of permanence.
I doubt I will be here to see you take charge. No need to feel aggrieved. Videodora go through cycles of life and death, existing forever in this world. By the time you are the High Elder, my hatching rebirth will be complete, and I will be a child once again. Please.
Iya, tahu dong. Lihat di sini. Nggak bisa ya. Ini bisa sampai.
Searching power. It's you. You've returned, High Elder. Something terrible is happening in Scale Gorge Waterscape. Please, don't go any further. Your enemies are waiting for you.
I'm sorry. I cannot linger here. My friends have left. I must find them.
You didn't heed us then, and won't heed us now. As headstrong as you always were. It seems you already made your decision. There is a vessel bound for Scale Gorge Waterscape, located ahead.
Sin. Masih di pause lagi.
He's here.
Right on time.
That feeling, Kafka. It's welling up within me. That feeling... It's...
Well, don't resist. Let the Mara strike you.
Marah. Wah, Kafka ya parah nih. Kayaknya emang ada hubungannya nih sama The Hunter setelan. Kafka tahu juga. Atau dewanya ini atau dewa apa? Dewa yang bisa ngeliat masa depan ya ceritanya. masih banyak pertanyaan sih tuh di Kafka itu sebenarnya. Hunter ini siapa? Oi, kok ketemu duluan sih?
You're here. It's time to pay the price. It's time. You think changing form will help you escape? Escape.
I've told you and that woman many times. I am Dan Heng. I've nothing to do with your past.
Dan Heng. You think another name and face can blot out the sin of your past? You didn't even experience death. I will force this suffering upon you, Dan Heng. You will know the pain of death.
Udah punya dendam apa ini?
Not on my watch.
Ada lagi.
You're not murdering anyone today, fugitive. You're coming with me.
Jing Yuan's lapdog. Did the general not teach you to choose your battles wisely?
Hey, move back. Things are about to... Huh? You look so familiar.
Look out!
Quit hiding.
Cut
Your true self revealed.
Stop! You...
Tembus.
I have news for you, boy. Behind you is none other than the traitor of the Xianzhou. A criminal forever banished. The High Elder of the Vidyadhara. Imbibitor Lunae.
Anjir.
You really thought the Stellaron hunters were the only ones to infiltrate the Xianzhou?
In that case, I'll bring both of you to justice.
Kok jadi tarung? Dasar.
I've heard of you, Imbibitor Lunae. First it was the Stellaron hunters, now an exiled criminal has infiltrated the Xianzhou. Sword, heed me.
I have no interest in stoking conflict. I came to ensure the safety of my friends.
Save your excuses for the shackling prison.
Wah, ini nyetar.
Better, but I'm afraid you won't be seeing your friends. They're caught in their own bitter struggle.
Silence! You're not getting away either!
Is that so? Let's heat things up then. Kafka?
Lady, listen to me. Unleash the Mara.
So it begins.
Setiap kali ini sama siapa ini kalau bisa
Surrender!
nggak bisa mencet yang mana tidak bang? Wah, sih ini si atau
Afraid to hurt the boy.
What is it, Brad? Ya, auto. Aneh.
I wonder if the others are okay. Gotta make this quick.
Itu bisa dapat bonus gratis guys sih? Enggak. Cepet.
You two just won't give up. I only have one choice.
Ya,
So did she teach you? Then you deserve no. Can't delay any longer.
Ini apa ya? Pencet.
I didn't wish to harm anyone. But
Mantap.
there's no other way.
Bisa dapat dari kita gak sih?
Forgive me.
This isn't over.
All of you listen to me. Stop.
Anjing kuat.
Well, Blady, are you satisfied?
Apa? Ada angin yang mana? Ngomong.
What did you do?
I'm just clearing the stage for the grand entrance. Can't have you three misbehaving in front of the Lafu's hotshot general.
Beneran jenderalnya.
Qing Yuan.
General!
Jenderal kan. Sasiburi gitu. Good.
Many years have passed since the two of you departed the Xianzhou, and yet the circumstances of your return appear to be equally unhappy. If you still thought of me as a friend, you should have forewarned me.
My task is complete.
That it is. Thank you for assisting the Xianzhou in this small matter. Take this person away. I will pretend I didn't see anything this time.
General,
Now is not the time.
Anjir bebas sakit.
It has been a long time, old friend.
I'm not him.
I'm sorry.
Aduh, diam aja kah? Ya.
You cannot leave yet. Your Astral Express friends are waiting for you in Scale Gorge Waterscape. Shall we go and see them together?
Ya anjir. Kau boleh revolusi ya kayak ada. Nggak mungkin sih dapat gratis.
Lunarescent Depths, a realm of singular beauty. Scale Gorge Waterscape is the same as when I last laid eyes on it. And here we stand so different from one another. The flesh of long-lived species may be immortal, but the constant of heaven and earth eludes them.
You know the Vidyadhara hatching rebirth cycle, General. The waters of the ancient sea have cleansed Danfeng of his past sin. The person that once stood here alongside you is no more. I am Danheng. Whether Danfeng was hero or villain has nothing to do with me. I bore his punishment, accepted my eternal banishment without
Jadi fans ya punya masalah terhadap jenderal aja punya masalah lalu lagi Den Feng nggak tahu lah mana aja masa yang luar biasa itu.
Raising old nets only darkens the water, and exercise in unhappiness. Perhaps it is your visage, the horns on your head, or the unmistakable air of the High Elder that makes the separation nigh impossible for me.
I already told you,
You did. But to what effect? If words alone were enough to change the heart, this world would be without quarrel. If you wish to rid me of the illusion of Don Feng, you must do something for me. Before I can let Don Feng die and revoke your banishment edict, I need him to do me one final favor. I can guarantee you that when it is done, you will no longer walk in anyone's shadow aboard the Luofu.
I may not be capable of the things that Dan Feng was capable of.
You must do it, or my promise will count for naught. If you wish to blame someone, blame your previous incarnation. Had he not committed that terrible sin, had the power of dragon transmutation been passed on intact, I would have no need to compel you. It is as I said. Here we stand so different from one another. Don Feng is no more. Now, there is only Don Heng. But I am the general of the Luofu. There are things that I wish I did not have to do, and yet I must. Let us talk of happier tidings. The friends you made on the Express are here. Do you wish to see them?
You brought them here?
Yes. They are waiting in the Dragon Vista Rain Hall. Go. Your friends are waiting for you. I have been keeping careful watch against the abominations of abundance, the Stellaron hunters, and the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. But I never anticipated the Antimatter Legion. The hunt is far from over, yet all the while we find ourselves at war with other evil spirits. From this battle onward, the Alliance must fight the Legion to our dying. Our intelligence tells us that the Legion are a mad and destructive war machine. Yet they never took up arms against the Alliance. The armies of the Seven Ravagers all have their own means of destruction. They are not to be taken lightly. Lord Ravager Fantalia favors internal collapse, which is why she masterminded the Stellaron crisis and urged the disciples of Sanctus Medicus out of the shadows. Now that her plot has been...
Her hatching rebirth is complete. She left me all alone. Still, I wait for the day of my rebirth. Endless waiting. As recorded in the ancient texts, this body of water was brought by my people from our homeworld. It formed part of the roiling deep. It is as pure here as it was there. Our dragon ancestors nurtured us with the water of life, and bestowed us with the permanence of the Vidyadhara.
Ko dan Heng elemennya angin dan Feng elemennya air. Naga lagi. Ada Yang masalah salah. Salah dia.
Do you know something? When Don Fong committed his great crime, the Ten Lords Commission advocated strongly for him to be destroyed. The Vidyadhara, on the other hand, were split evenly in their favor and disfavor of the motion. The dragon transmutation inheritance was not intact after all. The senior Vidyadhara hated you, yet did not dare to kill you. The Vidyadhara were under great pressure. In order to placate the Ten Lords and Skyfaring Commissions, they performed an exuviation charm on Don Fong against his will. Still, they ensured that the charm contained a flaw, thinking that this would fool the Ten Lords Commission. The senior Vidyadhara were sure of their scheme, but you cannot hide fire with paper.
Coba lihat karakter ini. Bintang anjing, bintang 5 kan? Gak bisa dilihat aja recek. Tapi bisa gini kan? Tidak bisa. Tapi dia ini loh. Image ini kayak gitu. Caranya.
Waters of the ancient sea, cleanse me. Waters of the ancient sea, protect me. This world's good karma is settled. This life's misfortune is erased.
Ada juga. Kamu nggak bisa kan? Weh, lagi taruh juga tuh.
Look, your friends are taking the fight to the Legion as we speak.
We need to help them. Let's go! They sent a storm.
Bisa lihat kan? Bisa dah, bisa. Haji, gak bisa. Gak bisa lihat. Cuma di imaginer doang. Bisa gitu keren. Lu kan imaginer. Haji deh. Betul. Skillnya masih ditutup kan. Bintang 5. Dan heng. Tapi temannya siapa nih? Oh, oke. Pakai ini dulu. Ya sudah.
Follow my charge.
Ini elektron. Ini aja.
Was that it?
The strength.
Enter.
Heaven search.
Oh, nggak bisa deh. Kita cuma 3 kali kan. Dragon. Langsung mati semua.
Let's make it quick.
Ngisi sendiri.
Grace.
Itu susah. Enter.
Heaven search. Rise.
This is our chance. There's no time to lose. Conflict is pitiless.
Told you I could fight.
The times are changed. Let's go.
Iya, mati kan. Dan hangnya mantep tuh. Dan hang ya. Dan hang. Udah naik. Udah.
search.
Gitu.
Who's next? Rules are made to be broken.
Time.
Tahu.
Show no mercy.
Ya, oke.
Tough luck running into me.
Heaven search. Rise. This is our chance.
Here, there's thunder.
My turn.
Heaven search. Quick. Let's make it quick.
Xingyuan, where have you been?
Kopi itu.
Forgive my late arrival, Lady Fu. We are indebted to you and your forces. The seat of divine foresight relayed the battle reports to me. As for Fantilia's plan...
The Ambrosial Arbor. That's her focus. Lord Ravager Fantilia's strategy was to create civil strife, then let it consume the Xianzhou from within. She wanted to use the Arbor to disseminate the power of the Plague's Author, and turn the Luofu into a hell of undying abominations.
That is clear to me now. Friends of the Astral Express, I have brought someone with me whom I think you'll be eager to see.
Huh? Is that Don Hung? You are Don Hung, right? What's with the horns?
It's a long story, March. It's me.
So, you do have secret strength.
Let us save such reminiscence for later, shall we? My astral guests, when you first appeared on the Luofu, your aim was the resolution of the Stellaron crisis. I was concerned that the Stellaron hunters harbored ulterior motives and refused your offer. I see now that I was overly anxious. Nevertheless, it is true that the motives of the Stellaron hunters were not what they appeared. In order that the Express and the Xianzhou fight side by side, Kafka lured you here and broadened the scope of the crisis. In doing so, she succeeded in making it clear that your sincerity is beyond doubt. The Luofu is in your debt, and I have no right to seek further assistance from you. However, as Lady Fu has explained, the appearance of Fantilia means that the situation is far from under our control. As General of the Luofu, it would be foolish of me not to ask Don Hung and the rest of you for your strength at this critical moment.
Even if the crisis on the Luofu had nothing to do with the Stellaron, I would be willing to help. But I can't speak for the other members of my crew. Explore, understand, establish, and connect. As the crew of the Express, that's the Trailblaze creed we follow. Still, when the journey gets tough, those words can feel far off. Fear, risk, enemies, and death are the obstacles we face in pursuit of the creed. That's why the nameless who are...
Saya kembali. Dan pas ya. Nah, cabut dulu. Pasang. Firing, udah. Kayu.
Whether our destination lies before us or behind us, the decision is ours to make. Here, as on the Express, every vote counts.
Katanya taruhnya gimana gitu?
Don Hung?
Dari kandangan dong, tim.
Thank you, Don Hung.
How am I still one of the nameless? I stand here at the mercy of others without true freedom to speak. But as a descendant of the Vidyadhara, I will fulfill my duty to the Law Fu.
Great! Everyone's just as heroic as when they arrived. So, what's the master plan, General?
There is no master plan, only a bet. A bet on the senior Vidyadhara's incomplete exuviation charm. And on Dong Hong's ability to access the memories of the High Elder.
High Elder?
Agak kah?
When the Rainbow Arbiter severed the Ambrosial Arbor, remnants of the curse of the plague's author lingered. In order to make the stemming of those remnants a possibility, the Law Fu invoked the power of the Scions of Permanence. Under the direction of the High Elder, the Vidyadhara guided the waters of the ancient sea to flood the Scale Gorge waterscape delve and contain the Arbor. To commemorate this magnificent feat and sacrifice, the Alliance erected the Dragon Vista Rain Monument, a Vidyadhara statue.
It looks so much like Don Hong. I wonder if... the statue... is that... Don Hong's brother?
I see why you might think so. These events occurred a long time ago. Yet successive generations of High Elders have not differed greatly in their appearance. That is, until the current generation. The most recent successor did not inherit the same level of power, and their appearance is that of a child. Do you understand, Don Hong? Since Dong Feng perished, the Law Fu Vidyadhara have no longer had an individual capable of performing such feats. But you, who once kept watch over the Arbor, should be able to open a way through to that great tree. What happens next is in your hands.
Maksud paling kocak bro. Langsung aja kah? Sih nggak ada yang aneh kalau ngobrol-ngobrol mungkin ya. Langsung aja ya. Cutscene, anjir, cutscene-nya kepotong, mampet pergi. Oh, bisa tuh, aduh, anjir cutscene-nya, bagian cutscene ke ini, bagus sih tuh cutscene-nya tuh, tuh, tahu dia, udah. naga aja. Naga aja mana? Oh ini yang jenderal ya apa anteng aja udah tahu ya. Mantap dasar jenderal.
The annals mention that Scale Gorge Waterscape was once the location of Dragon Palace. Small wonder. Look at all these submerged structures.
I was fortunate enough to be here during the Shuhu upheaval period. I witnessed this place in its prime. An age passed. The palace was left in ruins, and the Vidyadhara used their sacred homeland to imprison the Arbor. The Luofu and the Xianzhou are greatly indebted to them. Lady Fu.
Here, General.
Remain here. Lead the Cloud Knights in defense of this passage. We must prevent further incidents.
Jingyuan, General, are you planning to face Vantilia alone?
No.
I wouldn't say so. I'll be counting on a few friends for support.
Did.
General, don't cast us aside. We're willing to go with you.
Yes, General. We may not be the mightiest force, but it's our duty as Cloud Knights to protect the Xianzhou. How can we let Outworlders face the danger while we stay behind the lines? With your permission, sir, allow me to lead the way.
I understand your sentiments, soldiers. But the adversary ahead of us is not an abomination of abundance. They are a Lord Ravager of the Antimatter Legion. Crossing this line will bring you into the conflict between the Rainbow Arbiter and the Ruin Author. You have a more important duty. Cloud Knights, attention! After I enter the Ambrosial Arbor, and if the seawater returns to its original state, you must withdraw immediately and seal off the delve once more. The Master Diviner will lead you.
Yes, General!
Lady Fu, if I am unable to return, I entrust you with the important task of relaying the full account to the other Xianzhou ships.
I trust you will be here to reissue the order in person. But whatever the outcome, I will do as you command and honor the mission.
Spoken like a true general.
Masuk ke kan jatuh ke mapnya. Harus ke depan ya. Lagi maju sampai ujung sampai dapat itu ya. Ya itu kita akan lagi.
These steps are so far apart. I gotta find a way down.
Banyak master ini.
Use Scale Waterscape to seal the arbor. Treason! Blasphemy! You've lost your senses. You think this will gain the trust of the Xianzhou natives. Those who are not of our kind can never be of our mind.
I understand your misgivings, but my decision is made. That is the course we must take.
Amukan. Masih nggak mau juga ya.
This must be the first High Elder that accepted the mission to quell the Ambrosial Arbor. According to tradition, from then on, successive High Elders were obliged to return to the Dragon Vista Rain Hall. They would guide the tides of the ancient sea to guard and strengthen the Arbor's seal.
Do you remember now?
Yes. Reverence to the three talents, the path to the great roots. It's the way to the root depths.
Is that some kind of riddle? Reverence to the three talons. What the heck does that mean?
Don't worry about it. Just follow me.
Oh, what a huge palace. Completely abandoned. That must have been difficult for them. Imagine how upset you'd be if you had to abandon me.
For the Vidyadhara, it must have been a necessary sacrifice.
Udah dulu sampai sini aja ya. udah kepanasan HP-nya. Sama laptopnya nih, aduh kasihan. Jadi kan kita udah di mana ini deh? Tempatnya itu Gopay ya. Di Sky Water Scan. Kita lewatin semua muka tujuan mekanisme untuk bisa maju ke depan lagi itu ya. Jadi nanti di episode selanjutnya. Sampai di sini dulu. Terima kasih sudah menonton. Jangan lupa untuk subscribe. Aduh kasihan nih. Subscribe-nya 22. Oke ya. Terima kasih sudah menonton. Sampai jumpa di video selanjutnya. Bye bye.